Yeah, if those guys would have went out there without Addison, who knows where they would be. Yeah, that's right. I saved your butts.
The sky on Earth, is it really blue?
Yeah.
Wow.
Hi, you're on the moon.
I'm on the moon.
You reminded me of shooting.
Well, that's what I was gonna ask. The whole time I was watching this movie, I was like, how fun was it to shoot this movie? So all I want to know is, were you on wires or how did you imitate kind of walking on zero gravity? You're not
We
used to
were
this kind of stuff.
Yeah, we were all on wires. It was really fun getting to learn how to walk like we're on the moon and getting to research it and learn from our stunt team. But yeah, I mean, most every day for 3 months, we were all on the wires in this big old soundstage full of moon, sand, dust, whatever it is, and rocks. So, I mean, it was very fun to learn how to do and very fun to be able to bounce around in between takes all the time. I'm pretty sure that's what all of us did the majority of our downtime is we just stay in the harnesses and just jump up and down because it felt like zero gravity.
What was it like watching the final product?
It was really nice. It was really nice, because I feel like none of us knew how it was gonna look. That's the whole thing with always working on a blue screen or a green screen or on things that take place in outer space.
Yeah.
I mean, you never ever know how it's gonna look or getting to see yourself on the moon whenever you weren't really there,
Yeah.
getting to see yourself on the moon doing these crazy cool things is always super weird, at least for me. It's always weird seeing myself in these places. It's like, whoa, I'm there now. It's so cool. It was really sweet to see the final project.
And what's so endearing about it, we've been to the moon in movies plenty of times, but it's more of a serious tone, right? They're exploring. But here it's like you're representing us. Like this is what we would do if we were on the moon, right? That's kind of like what's
Yeah.
special about this project.
I mean, it's just a group of dumb kids that are deciding that they want to go out and adventure and doing all sorts of crazy, stupid things on the moon. But at the same time, I feel like all of the characters are pretty emotionally intelligent whenever it comes to understanding each other, which I think is something that's really nice. Is that it's a fun film about the moon, but and getting these kids going on a road trip, but at the same time, it's very grounded in their understanding of each other and their friendships, and especially the end of the film, I think really meant a lot to me as an actor and a viewer. I think that it just felt grounded and nice. I think that that is something that's difficult to do whenever you're telling a film about kids on the moon, being able to ground it. But I feel like our director, Mr. Kyle, really, really did that.
I know you got to break out the tissues a little bit at the end. You're like, oh, how did
I
you?
love it. I
Yeah,
love it. I'm really happy that that was the ending. I think that it really made sense for the film.
yeah, it was perfect. And I want your character, like you were mentioning, it's so grounded. She is so grounded. She doesn't base decisions by emotion. She's like, guys, we gotta go back, and they're like, oh, don't freak out. And you're like, no, it's based on math. I was like, I love that line because you
Yeah.
broke out the math. Like, this is how much oxygen we have left. Like, we're not gonna make it. And you
No,
do that.
there's
You do that throughout the movie. So I was like, ah, I love this character.
Yeah, if those guys would have went out there without Addison, who knows where they would be. Yeah, that's right. I saved your butts. No, it is really funny. Addison coming along and he's like, "Oh, you're such a buzzkill," and she's like, "We're literally gonna die out in the moon if we don't go and do this. What are you guys talking about?" Which I think is great. I think she's kind of the mom friend, always like think about this logically, y'all.
It's pretty accurate, right? That's representing us. That's how we
Yeah,
are.
isn't that this is why so it's like that meme that's like this is why women live longer than men. It's like that because it's like come on, think.
And of course, everyone's going to ask, when we get to the point where we can travel to the moon or even beyond, would you take that ride?
Uh, I'm already scared of flying, so I mean, and I fly a lot for my job. I mean, I went to the moon for my job too, I suppose, but I don't know. Who knows if I'll even be around to see that? Who knows when that'll happen? I don't know. Could be soon, could be in like a bajillion years, but maybe. Maybe. I think it depends if it's not like a bajillion dollars.
I know it's so funny that I ask it's along gender lines. Like women are like, no, we got plenty enough to do here. And men are like, oh yeah, I'll go. I was like, oh yeah, that's pretty.
That's so funny. Yeah, I mean, who knows?
All right. Well, thank you so much. Really endearing movie. I really liked it. I hope everybody watches it on Disney Plus.
Thank you. It's lovely to meet you.
Nice meeting you too. Thanks so much.